Today, I'm going to be talking about the economics of AI. The big question we'll be talking about today is whether or not AI could shift the LRAS. As we all know, AI has become a bigger and bigger part of our lives these past few years, and there's no signs of it slowing down. With ChatGPT growing and improving, robots taking jobs, and machines doing what we would have never thought to be possible, it is clear that AI is already a major part of our economy. But just how much is it going to influence our future? The three main topics we're going to talk about today is AI's effect on the job market, its impact on humans, and its impact on the world economy as a whole. And we'll use these three things to help us answer our stated question before. So let's start with its effect on the job market. We've probably all heard something along the lines of AI is going to steal your job, or AI is going to replace those workers. Well, it seems like the people who are saying these things aren't completely right. Let's say you are working in a factory doing mindless work 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. You could easily be replaced by some type of artificial intelligence. Although you might be put out of work for some time, you now get an opportunity to find a different job. Now, I know this would be a perfect world scenario, but what if losing this job opened the door for you to try something new, and you end up with a better paying job that you actually enjoy? In this case, you aren't hindering your previous workplace because your job is still getting done, and you're able to help out the economy in a different way at your new job. We can better understand this through the ADS graph. Alright, so let's take a look at this graph. So right here we see the economy before a robot replaces your job. So we're at long run equilibrium. And here, after the robot takes your job, we would still be at long run equilibrium because all the work is still being done that was previously done when you were doing the job. And the only thing that changes is who's doing the job. So our graph looks the exact same. However, once you find a new job, we see the LRAS shift to the right because this increases the labor force, and labor is one of the FOPs which shift the LRAS. So, as we can see in this example, AI could possibly shift the LRAS. Now, let's talk about how an AI revolution could impact us as humans. Let's take the movie WALL-E, for example. In this movie, the only humans alive are cooped up in this one building. Most of them have become overweight and lazy, and we have seen a heavy reliance on the robots and AI to take care of the humans. Without these robots, the humans wouldn't be able to function. It has got to a point where they can't even walk. They need to be carried around by the robots. So, what I'm trying to get at is that if AI continued to grow smarter and better, we would become reliant on it. I mean, take ChatGPT for example. Students have already become reliant on it for ideas or answers to the homework. Furthermore, as humans become lazy and have no desire to learn, as a video by TED talks about, we might break our chain of teaching and learning, which is where the adult teaches and the kid learns, and that cycle continues throughout generations. However, if humans' desire to learn and understand goes away due to a dependence on AI, later generations will not receive a quality education and learning. So, in the long run, our human intelligence and productivity might decrease. This might not cause the SRAS to shift left because jobs are still getting done. However, aggregate demand could shift left because if humans are losing intelligence and productivity, they won't have money to spend or save, so AD would have no choice but to decrease. Now, let's take a step back and look at it from a whole world point of view. AI can have great results, but also devastating ones. Like we talked about before, AI can increase job productivity, which will improve the economy globally. Furthermore, research done by consulting company Accenture forecasts that by 2035, AI could double annual global economic growth rates. Now, although this is a great sign that people around the world believe that AI has the capability to drastically improve our economy, we also have to take a look at the possible negative effects. In an article by the European Parliament, we were introduced to the idea that artificial intelligence could widen the gap between developed countries and developing countries. In the short run, AI obviously costs a ton of money to implement, money that developing countries don't have to spend on necessities. So AI might just create a bigger gap, which ignores what many people have been trying to do with helping off the worse off countries improve in all assets. So, after researching about this topic with the question of can AI shift LRAS in the back of my mind, I personally believe that AI will not be able to shift LRAS. I feel there's just too many possible negative consequences with a strong implication of AI. So I don't think AI can result in a permanent long-term change. However, I do believe that AI can easily help shift our short-run economy for the better. I'm Keshan Dharia, and that's my take.